Hi everyone, this is Lisa. A little change today from the usual scrapbook. I just wanted to show you the Easter bonnet that I've made for my son's Easter parade. Now, last year I made a lovely Easter bonnet with chicks dressed up as superheroes. We had Hulk, we had Captain America, Batman, Spider-Man. We had loads of them, and I stupidly threw it out when I was doing a mad crazy cleanup over Christmas. So I had to start from scratch. Now, I found some photos on the internet, just googled Easter bonnets for boys, and someone had made a Minions one. So I have tried to kind of recreate something similar to that. It actually was a lot easier than I thought, and since my son at school, they like to use as much recycled materials as possible, so I tried to use things that were either recycled or things that I had already. The only thing I had to buy was the yellow crepe paper that I used to cover the minion. Now, for the minion, excuse me while I try and move without moving this phone. I'm having to do this on my iPhone because I'm doing it in a rush. I used bubble wrap and just shaped it into the shape of a minion. My son actually has a minion cuddly toy which I used as a guide. So I used the bubble wrap, shaped it into the shape of the minion, then covered it with craft glue and strips of yellow crepe paper. Then I had some old blue felt, so I made quite a rough template out of paper, used it to cut out the shape of the Minions dungarees and glued them on. Made a little mouth out of some felt, made some goggles out of like toilet roll holder, kitchen roll holders, just cut that quite narrow. Used my Stampin' Up circle punches to make the front bit, and I had some googly eyes which I had left over from a project at Christmas. And his hair is just made out of black card. Now, I'm going to try and zoom in. I don't think you'll be able to see this. I made a little pocket and I've tried to do the little emblem for the minion, but it's not really came up very well. Now, I've just used pieces of felt round the hat to make it look like he's sitting on grass. And obviously, we want the kids to help us with projects like these. So my son helped me with the daffodils. The daffodils are in full bloom here in Scotland just now. So we cut out some daffodil shapes from egg boxes and he painted those there, and then we assembled them. In the centres, we used pipe cleaners. And I had some little straws which I've covered in crepe paper to make the stalks. Don't know if you can see it very well, but I made little bits of daffodil leaves from card. And I didn't want it to look too girly, although I did want to put lots of flowers on it. So I've kept it quite simple. I just made basic flowers out of old sheets of paper. And this is bits from a magazine. And I used them with my 1-inch circle punch, cut out 9 and made it into a kind of flower shape. And round about, I've just stuck in some butterflies and some little chicks. Now, I did actually buy the chicks. I was forgetting that I bought the chicks from our pound shop. So there we go. The hat itself is one that I had already for my son for dressing up, and it is just a straw hat, basic straw hat which looks like a cowboy hat. So here he is in his full glory, the little minion Easter bonnet, and because he is essentially just made of straw for the hat and paper, crepe paper, and the minion is made out of bubble wrap, it is very light, so he should be able to wear that okay without any discomfort. So I hope you like it, and I hope it's given you an idea should you want to make a boy's Easter bonnet. It was a lot of fun, although you don't really want to see the state of my hands, because I decided that hot glue would be the best, and it was the best thing for this project, but because it was quite intricate in bits, I am covered in hot glue blisters. So there you go, I'm spending my day off with sore hands, but what a worthwhile project. Thank you and cheerio!